It is October and we are getting ready for Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween, but it is what it is. I just thought I would do something October themed, and I'm gonna do the 30 spooky Halloween tag question. So the first question is my favorite horror or Halloween theme song. As you guys heard, it is Thriller by Michael Jackson. I love that song. I used to play that song on repeat all the time, and it's bad because when I was like in junior high, I used to, this is like before I even got an iPod. I had one of those little MP3 players with a blue screen. My dad bought it for me, and I used to go to sleep with music in my ears, and there'd be some times where like I wake up in the middle of the night and Thriller is playing, and it's the part when the guy is doing that very like scary laugh, the ha 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 ha, and it was just like the scariest thing. But like, I love that song. Name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or in an abandoned building. In an abandoned building, I would have to say like a duppy or a ghost or something, on God, because that stuff like really scares me. No lie, it really scares me. And it's worse like if you see something and then you start running and then it starts chasing after you. That's when I'm kind of just like, nah sis, like I time out. Like that stuff is scary. Have you ever played with a Ouija board? Hell to the no. That is something I will, that's devil's play. That is something that I will never ever 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 experiment with. The only time I've seen a Ouija board was when I used to watch Jumanji as a kid. That was the first time I ever knew of a Ouija board, and then it started to become popular. Like people start to play around with it. I do believe in evil spirits, so I do believe that like if you put your mind to it, those stuff could really be possessive. I don't mess around with that stuff. My favorite horror monster or villain, I'll say Maleficent. The creepiest thing that's ever happened to you while you were alone. These questions are scaring me. Nothing that I can recall. God is good. God is on my side. If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? Nope. My heart is too weak. My heart is too weak for that stuff. I couldn't do it. I'm not going to put myself in the position to be scared. Just like when my dad told me about the White Witch Rose Hall growing up, he told me that story. Like, hell no. I'm not putting myself in that position. Hell no. Hell no. No, 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 no. Are you superstitious? No, I'm not superstitious. Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? Sometimes, like, I would think I would see, like, I'll go like this and I think I'd see something, but it's like a strand of hair. So I've never really seen like anything in my peripheral vision, and thank God. Okay. Which urban legend scares you the most? Candyman. And the funny thing is, me and my brother, my older brother, used to be obsessed with horror movies, but we used to watch like the old school horror movies, so like Candyman and Freddy versus Jason, Ghost. Like growing up with my parents were together, and my brother used, like me and my brother used to live in the place. Like we all lived together. We all lived in the same apartment, but we have different moms. So when we all used to live together, my brother and I used to watch like Goosebumps and like stuff like that. Do you prefer gore or thrillers? I'd say thrillers. I don't even know what the hell gore is. Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? I believe that there's a heaven and there's a hell. That's as far as I'm going. Have you ever made a potion of any sort? No. What do you think? Who do I look like? A witch? Hell no. Do you get scared easily? Yes, I do. I do get scared easily. Famous scares me all the time. Like we'll be laying in bed, chilling, and then he'll be like, ah, and like I'd be scared, like about to pee myself scared. I get scared at everything. Like I'll know you're there and like forget, and then like you could like jump out and I'll be scared. Sometimes like I get scared to the point where I scare myself, or like I'm so scared that I can't react. Have you ever played with Bloody Mary? I don't even like saying that out loud, but yes. When I was in grade 3 or grade 4, and I went to a Christian school, you know what I'm saying? My friends and I were so idle. We were in the washroom doing it, and all we heard on the intercom was, can the grade 3 girls please report to the principal's office? Turns out the grade 4 girls tattletaled on us, and we got in trouble. And my cousin, her parents, like my aunt and uncle, are so chill. They didn't even like take it as anything. They warned her off and kind of laughed about it after. But my mom was so mad at me. I was so scared because I knew I was gonna get in trouble. And when I came home, I remember she made me research it. And when she was researching it, my computer froze and shut off. So since then, that has not come out of my mouth since, and like we just leave it at that. Do you believe? I don't even want to answer some of these questions. They're too scary for me. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do? Run. Like, I'm leaving. There was even this video of like a kid in his house, and I think he was videotaping himself because he heard something upstairs, and he was just like, "Mom or Dad, if that's not you, knock 3 times." And it knocked 3 times, and he ran out of the house. So I think somebody was like robbing his house or something, and the shit is scary. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? I don't know. I don't really watch scary movies, so I'm going to switch it to a Halloween movie. If I got trapped in a Halloween movie, it would be Twitches with Tia and Tamara. I absolutely love that movie. I watch it every October because it's always on TV. Twitches and Twitches 2. I love those movies. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? I don't really celebrate Halloween, but when I do dress up and do stuff, it's a cat, so I'd probably just dress up as a cat. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? No. No. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? A sledgehammer. One of those long sledgehammers. Yeah! Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? I'd rather go to a Halloween party because people are crazy. Like, they're putting razors and needles and stuff in kids' candy. Like, that's not even nice. Like, you're ruining the whole point of Halloween for younger kids. Like, you're trying to harm them at this point. So, yeah. You're in a horror movie and you're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? I would say I'd be the skeptic. Like, being realistic. I'm not talking about like having balls or putting on your big girl pants. Like, thinking about it, if I was in that position, I'd be very skeptical of certain things. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie before you go to sleep? Yes. Back in the day when I used to watch a lot of horror movies, I used to have to watch Hannah Montana after. That was the only thing that could lift my spirits after watching something scary, because even when my cousin used to come over and we were in my room, this is when I used to have sleepovers and stuff, we used to watch like TLC Exorcist documentaries and stuff like that. And after, we'd have to watch like the Disney Channel or the Proud Family or something like Robot Chicken to kind of lift our spirits, because it's just scary. While watching a scary movie, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? I'm the person who covers their eyes and then falls asleep. I remember the first time Famous and I met each other in person. I was staying in New York at a hotel, and he spent a night with me, and we were watching a scary movie. I was so scared. I covered my eyes the entire movie, and I pretty much fell asleep. I was just really scared. Like, I don't do scary movies anymore. My heart is so weak. I'm just scared of everything. So, no. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I'm both. I get scared when people like jump out at me, but I also like to scare people. So, yeah. My favorite scary book. I don't have a scary book. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? I was probably as early as like 5 or 6, because I have an older brother. Like, he used to watch like Goosebumps and Scream and like all those stuff growing up as a kid. So he basically like built me for this shit. Built me for this life. You know what I'm saying? What was your first Halloween costume? As I said, I'm Christian, Seventh-day Adventist. We don't celebrate Halloween in this house. We don't celebrate Halloween ever. And the first time I remember being able to get a costume, I was doing piano lessons at this time. So I was probably like nowhere more than like 6 or 7 years old. And we had to dress up on the day because we had piano practice on Halloween. And my parents bought me a green wig. That was my first Halloween costume, just a green wig. It was embarrassing because everybody was dressed up and I'm this black girl with this lime green wig on my head and regular clothes. Imagine how out of place I looked. Okay? What are you going to be for Halloween this year? Nothing. Like I might go to like a Halloween birthday party. So I have this leopard skirt, so I might wear like a leopard skirt with knee highs and like some cat ears or something. I don't know. I don't do this. I'm grown. The hell? The last question is, if you could be a spooky Halloween pet, what would you pick? A black cat, an owl, a bat, a rat, or a wolf? I'd be a wolf. I don't want to be a cat because I'd probably risk getting hit by a car. I don't want to be an owl. They make too much noise and their heads turn funny. I don't want to be a bat because then you risk getting hit by a broomstick. I don't want to be a rat because then that's just dirty. So I'd be a wolf. You know, you could fight. You could fight. You make noise all night. Run with your boys when the sun goes up, when the moon goes up, when the sun goes down. You guys know what I'm trying to say. You just run out with your boys at night. You start making noise. Woo, woo. Yeah. See, I just got scared because the door outside closed. I'm all over the place. I'm not okay. I get scared for everything, guys. That's pretty much it for this Halloween tag. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.